And we're back for part 2 of the chat with the only fucktard host that came on today. Lexx ain't with us once again. Alright, Tommy, go ahead and restate what you were saying about Boston Rob in the previous video.
Boston Rob is my favorite Survivor castaway of all time. He is possibly one of the best to have ever played. Should have been a 2-time winner. Jury was bitter in All-Stars, and he just came back and he kicked ass at Redemption Island. He should have won big time. All-Stars, should be a 2-time winner. He is my favorite of all time.
All right, Landon, what do you got for your favorite Survivor castaway?
All right, like I said earlier, my favorite is Cirie Fields. She was in Survivor Panama, Micronesia, and Heroes vs. Villains. In Heroes vs. Villains, I really wish that he was not voted out because she would have definitely made the merge and done some more damage. But in Survivor Panama, she was just so funny. And at the very first tribal council, like, everybody expected her to go home. But she somehow convinced the other two older women to get rid of their strongest member. That's pretty good. And once she made the merge, she was like a memorable person. That's why she got invited back for Micronesia, where she dominated but got screwed over at the last tribal council before the final one. And she should have won. But, oh well, she's amazing.
Thoughts on Boston Rob and Russell, as we're clearly two on the villain side of things and you're on the hero side of things?
Okay, well, all I'm gonna say is I hate Boston Rob. He's annoying as crap. Like, I can't stand him. His accent or voice, whatever it's called.
Not to cut you off, but was it not one of the funniest scenes? I'm not trying to be mean because I don't like seeing somebody get like seriously hurt on reality television. But was it not one of the funniest scenes ever when Boston Rob on Heroes vs. Villains walked away and Jeff was talking to him and they cut scene and then they came back and he's like sitting there and he was like, I thought that was one of the funniest scenes ever. Boston Rob was a part of it. Anyways, Landon, sorry for cutting you off. Keep going with what you were saying.
Alright, well, I hate Boston Rob. He's played 4 times. Although I like Rupert, I know. I still think it's unfair to play 4 times. And then he won on the 4th try. Everybody else, like Brian Hedek, he only got 1 try and he won. Boston Rob took forever to win, and he's just annoying, and I can't stand him. But for Russell, he's a good strategic player. But sorry, that was nasty. He's a good strategic player, and I think he's one of the best villains. But I don't know if, let's say, a season of Richard Hatch versus Russell, I'd probably be on Richard's side because Richard, he's much nicer. But I still like Russell, but I hate Boston Rob.
Yeah. Russell is like he's like, what is she saying?
She's saying something. I'll check.
Anyways, Russell was the only person, first of all, in Samoa to actually give a flying shit. Who won Samoa again? I didn't watch the full season. I just watched bits and pieces. It was
Natalie.
Swan, right?
It was
Natalie that won Samoa? Okay,
yeah.
Regardless, I mean, Russell's the only one who really played hard in that season. He was the only one who really played. Who else would be considered who played? Colby for Heroes vs. Villains. I mean, his back was against the wall ever since, who was it? Tom was part of his alliance early on. As soon as he went home, I mean, Colby was right here. This was Colby against the wall, and he made it all the way to as far as he did. I mean, that was props to Colby, too. And he was on Australia, too, wasn't he? He was way the hell back from early season.
Yes.
11 years before
he was a challenge dominator in Australia.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. But when he came back, he was absolutely terrible. But his back was against the wall, and he still didn't go home for such a long time, which I really, really can appreciate because he had a lot of for whatever reason, hate towards him from a lot of the castaways there. And yeah, Russell, back to Russell, of course, because I always get off topic because I'm fucking half stupid. Anyways, back to Russell. he's the only one who really on the villains part of things, like he's the only one that like tried whatsoever. You can say, yeah, Parvati tried and Sandra tried and stuff, but I mean, no, they didn't, man. Sandra was the biggest bitch, the most annoying fucking castaway I've ever heard in my life. She's so goddamn stupid. It's not even, she thinks she's like super amazing. Like, get the fuck out of here. Anyways, that's off topic again. Parvati semi-deserved to win, but I can't fucking stop the fact that she just hid behind Russell. Yes, she had a target on her back so much. Russell saved her ass in the game, man. Don't say he didn't. Anyways, it's off topic again.
He did.
Way too off. He did like.
But you know who? If I were to pick a hero, who?
Who would you pick for a hero?
Oh yeah. Hero Amanda Kimmel.
Oh man.
I mean, she's last. She held the record for most days on the island at one point, which was beaten by
She was the first one to reach 100 days.
Yeah, she was the first one to reach 100 days, and then what was it, 3 days later, Parvati hit 100, and Parvati outlasted her, so Parvati has the record for most days, does she not?
No, I think Boston Rob does, but he's played 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That damn Boston Rob, eh? Always stealing everything, the bastard. So you'd pick Amanda. I don't know. I wouldn't. Man. Ugh. Amanda. I'd pick Candace.
She's... Okay.
Candace or Rupert.
I can see that.
Rupert, he's cool, but everybody hates him.
I think he's awesome, man. I think he's such a quirky, out there guy. I think he's really awesome. I think he's a really cool dude.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tommy. What were you saying?
I was just talking about how, what he did in, Blood vs. Water. He was like, I've already played like 3-4 times. Give her a damn shot. And then he took
I loved Laura.
her place.
Which Laura are we talking about? I'm smoking a cigarette.
I'm talking about Laura Bonham. Laura Moret, she's so overrated.
Yeah.
Laura Moret, though, she's a hot mom.
Yeah, she's a MILF, quote unquote. What'd you guys think of one of the most loved seasons, even though it was only 2 seasons ago, before tagging on? Blood versus Water. What did you guys think about Landon? Go ahead and what are your thoughts on Blood versus Water?
It was a pretty decent season. It's probably out of the 3 seasons that had Redemption Island, it was probably the best one. I like the idea of having returnees, and then I'm really glad that the returnees that they brought, like Tina, Rupert, there was a few people that I actually enjoyed coming back. The outcome was not the best, but it was still a pretty decent season. They gave everybody a decent amount of airtime, and nobody was really left out with the airtime. Pretty good.
All right, Tommy, what are your thoughts on Blood versus Water?
It was cool. I mean, Tyson played an excellent game. I believe he's the first Mormon to win a reality show, actually. So that's pretty cool. I was a big fan of Kat and Hayden. You know, Kat and Hayden, I met them before they went on, Blood versus Water, because Kat, used to work with my, father. So I got to meet, Kat and Hayden, and, I was kind of rooting for them. It was sad to see Kat go. Sad to see Hayden go, but, you know, it was fun. But Monica Culpepper, oh my god. Annoying. And I hate her. I hate Monica Culpepper.
First of all, thought it was awesome how Monica, of all people that were left, there was a lot of freaking good competitors left in the game at the point where, you know,
right,
when Monica was winning her, solo immunities. And she was like, remember that one where they had to hold on to that thing that was twisting and then the bag would drop and it was Hayden. There was people they could vote to like get and just go eat instead of play the game.
Yeah.
Hayden's a big dude. He's not like a small dude. And he's sitting there, he was like bleeding from the knuckles and struggling and shit. And then there's Monica just sitting there, the whole 90 pounds of her soaking wet, and she's sitting there and she's doing no problem holding on to it and like fixing shit. I thought Monica played an excellent game. I think it was definitely between her and Tyson, obviously, because who was the other one? Jarvis? Jarvis, yeah, like
Jarvis.
Waste of freaking time that guy was on Blood vs. Water, but, mainly all in all for Blood vs. What are you saying?
She basically gave Tyson $1 million. She had 4 chances to get rid of Tyson and Jarvis.
Yeah.
She would have had a better shot of winning had it not been Tyson and Jarvis next to her.
I don't know. If she went to the end with Tina and Sierra, I know that Tina or Sierra would win. I know Monica would maybe have a couple votes, but that's it. I don't think she would have won either way.
Yeah, we didn't really...
No, I don't think Tina...
Go ahead, what were you saying?
Oh, I honestly don't think Tina would have won against Monica Culpepper.
Okay, first of all, Laura, and it was Laura, Tina, and who, Candace's husband, was it not? The last 3 on Redemption Island.
It was Hayden.
No,
Tina.
it was Hayden. Hayden, Laura, and Tina.
John went out before the merge.
Didn't Tina... Oh, he did. Oh, Jesus. I gotta friggin' rewatch that season. I can barely remember, obviously. Was it not Tina versus Laura or whatever? And she came back in the house? In the house, yeah. We're talking Big Brother Brad. Back on the island.
Yeah, Tina won that one.
Didn't Laura, like, outlast... she was on Redemption Island for, like, however many people, and then she loses to Tina? Tina?
Yeah.
I don't know. Tina's sweet and stuff. I liked her.
Be sweet all you want. Laura was there for, like, frickin' 7 people, man. She outlasted everybody. The person that knocked her ass off Redemption Island and out of the game completely was Tina!
Well, think about it. It's Laura's fault. It's Laura's fault. She helped Tina beat Vetus at the second redemption duel.
Yeah, but if Vetus was there at the end, he would have re-entered the game. He would have beat Laura.
Maybe.
I'm almost positive.
Nobody. Maybe.
Yeah, all in all, Blood vs. Water was it was an exceptional season. I really enjoyed watching for what I can obviously not remember. Yeah, it was a good season for the most part. What did you guys think, first of all, of the beginning of Blood vs. Water when they had to automatically kick a person into Redemption Island? What did you think about Candace? Who was it? It was Candace and Laura, Rupert's wife, and then Rupert took Candace, Laura's spot, and then Rupert went home. Fucking like 3 days or whatever into it. I thought that was ridiculous. What are your thoughts on it, Tommy?
I hated that.
Oh, Landon, go ahead. What did you think of it?
Okay. Well, I love Laura and Rupert. They're just, I don't know why, I just like them. And as soon as I saw that twist, I'm like, Laura's gone. Because she's like one of the only people that they actually know. Because they know Rupert and his wife. And I knew she'd be gone. So as soon as she was voted out, I'm like, well, Rupert's going to switch. And I like Rupert. I don't want him to switch. So either way, it would have been bad. But I didn't care for Candace or John. Like, I really don't care for them. But I was upset.
All right.
Hey, there's Lexi.
Not to cut nobody off here, but my co-host has finally decided that she would be a co-host and join us today on this episode of the lovely Survivor Talk that we are on right now. Lexi, if your camera would work, we would see you, but if you can hear us, please say hello.
Wait, I gotta reset my camera. I'll call you back.
Okay, why not? Alright, Tommy, let's get your opinion on the instant Redemption Island vote out on Blood vs. Water.
Well, I was actually a little bit surprised that Candace got voted off. I was pretty sure it was going to be Laura Moret. I mean, I don't know why. I just had a hunch thinking that it would be her. But we all knew the other Laura was gonna be voted off. I mean, she looked the oldest out of everyone else. She looked the weakest. You know, you got what's best for your tribe. So we knew Rupert was going to switch, but it was the best for her to be with the other guys.
Speaking of Redemption Island and stuff, what did you guys think? The most emotional Redemption Island of Redemption Islands, one, when Tyson and his woman were sitting there and like practically dying over the fact that she was voted out and the Redemption Island, and Tyson could have possibly taken her spot. And Tyson was sitting there, oh, are you sure you don't want me to do it? And they were like practically in tears over one another because it was such a hard decision. One of the most emotional parts in the entire season. And then the Brad Culpepper thing with Monica. Give me some thoughts on that one. Go ahead, Landon.
Oh my gosh, I loved it whenever Marissa said, F you, Brad Culpepper. That was amazing. Oh, and then whenever she was talking about him, and Jeff was like someone you could beat, and Candace was like, yeah, like Brad Culpepper. That was the best. I'm glad that Brad got hated. It was awesome.
I absolutely loved Culpepper when he was doing his football thing. On Survivor, he was a bit of a complete arsehole, for lack of better terminology. No, I'm with you 100% on that one, Landon. I loved when Candace went off on Culpepper, and John and Candace were in Redemption Island together, and they're both sitting there like, oh yeah, him and you, and then Culpepper's like, what? Huh? And then freaking Monica's like, no, and like started going absolutely crazy on Candace. I thought that was one of the best moments in Survivor history, let alone Blood versus Water. Anyways, Tommy, what are your thoughts on the whole Tyson and his girlfriend thing? And Monica going off on everybody about Brad Culpepper.
The only reason why Tyson's girlfriend was evicted was evicted because they were expecting Tyson to take her place. That was Brad Culpepper's quote unquote strategy. But obviously, you know, it would take a dumbass not to realize that they want Tyson in Redemption Island. So that's why Tyson's girlfriend didn't allow Tyson to do it.
What are your thoughts on the whole Candace John versus Monica Brad moment?
Oh, that was pretty funny. That was very funny. And it's like, Monica was like, you know, it's so bad when they talk about my husband like that. I was laughing my ass off. It was so funny. But I mean, Monica Culpepper, yeah.
All right, let's move off of some Blood versus Water and talk another season, as this will roll us on to our next subject. Let's talk One World. I personally watched, I think, 20 seconds of one episode of One World, so I do not have an opinion on this, but I will get your guys' opinions if you don't have much to say. Not a big deal. We'll talk mainly Colton and Caleb, as that will bring us back to Blood versus Water, obviously. Landon, what are your thoughts on One World and Colton, mainly?
One World, it was boring. It was kind of obvious who was going to make the final three. Like, I guessed that Sabrina, Kim, and Chelsea would make it, but it was just boring. I did not see it as entertaining, and it was just predictable.
All right, Tommy, 1 second. Lex, your camera is still not on for us. It's just a picture of your face. Tommy, what are your thoughts on One World? Jesus! What are your thoughts on One World, if you have any opinion on One World?
Yeah, it was a little bit boring, you know what I mean? Really, the only person I really liked on the show was Kat, and that's basically it.
Alright, well, that was a good talk about One World. Obviously, not too many people enjoyed that season to begin with. Let's go right back to where we began and go to Blood versus Water, as we are going to start talking a little bit about... First, we'll get to the Colton and Caleb thing. We'll get to Caleb a little bit later, for what has happened to him, unfortunately. and then we will, that's what we'll talk about pretty much last. Let's talk 1 second because Lex is back with us once again. Hello, Lex! Your camera is still just a picture of your face. Colton. Let's talk Colton quitting. I thought that was one of the fucking shittiest moments in Survivor history, and it was also one of the biggest poser, whiny, baby moments easily in any reality television history. When he went and jumped into Caleb's arms, and I get the whole I love you, this, that, and the other thing, no problem there. But the fact that he quit was one of the biggest whiner moments in Survivor history. Landon, what are your thoughts on Colton and quitting on Blood versus Water?
I mean, he was a baby. Like, babies usually don't get what they want, and that's kind of how he was acting. He was not in control, and that's what he wanted, so he decided to quit. And in a baby's case, cry.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Tommy, what are your thoughts on Colton quitting on Blood versus Water?
But are you going to be on like a computer for a while?
I'm sorry?
Are you going to be on the computer for a while?
Yeah.
For a while?
Yeah, maybe 20 more minutes. Do you need it, or?
Yeah, just do a few things out.
Okay, here.
I'm going to go there.
Sorry. I was in a like a little computer center.
Alright, yeah, no problem.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna be walking and talking.
you're breaking up a little.
Yeah, quite a bit actually. And I think we lost Tommy. Alright, we will possibly get him back and talk about Colton with him. We still have Landon here, obviously, and myself. Let's talk on to Caleb.
So, about
Looks like he's still here.
Yeah, apparently he is.
Hello?
Okay, Tommy, you're breaking up. You're kind of better now. Let's get your perspective on Colton quitting.
Colton quitting, it was actually really funny. We had a feeling maybe he was gonna quit. He wasn't in the game. I thought the funniest moment of Colton in the entire Blood versus Water series was the first episode when him and Kat were going at it during the immunity challenge. I thought it was freaking hysterical.
Yeah, my opinion real quick, on Colton, aside from what I already said, obviously Lex keeps coming and leaving us. Colton, what was really interesting about Colton is that he said he does not want to play the baby like he did in One World. He doesn't want to be a whiner and all those other things. He's a changed guy. He told Jeff Probst that. He said that to everybody. I'm changed. I'm not the same Colton anymore. I'm a different man. I'm not this guy anymore. And then all he does, 2 episodes into the season, if it was even that, he was the same old Colton again. Lex, you're just a picture again. Yeah, so he was, that's my opinion on Colton. And she hung up again. See you later again, Lex. That probably repeatedly in the entire episode. As for Caleb, let's talk about Caleb's game a little bit. Does somebody have a TV on in the background?
No.
Alright, Landon,
Yeah, that's me. I'm good. Yeah.
Alright, Caleb's game. Let's talk Caleb's game throughout Blood versus Water. Landon, go ahead. What are your thoughts on Caleb and his game in Blood versus Water?
Caleb or Colton?
Caleb.
Okay, in the beginning, I did not think he was going to be a threat at all. I thought he was going to lay low, which he did. But then I could see how Brad was getting on his nerves, and at Tribal Council, whenever he made that move to get Brad out, it worked. Coca-Cola. I liked that move that he did, but that's one of the only moves that he did. So I wasn't the biggest fan of him, but I never hated him.
Lex is calling me again.
Work this time.
It probably won't. There There we are! Lexi! Say hello to the YouTube!
She looks excited.
Hello, who cares? There she is. Go ahead, Lex.
What are we doing?
I can barely hear you, Lexi.
What are we on?
Okay, we are talking, actually, Tommy, not to cut you off, we're just going to cut back real quick to Colton to get Lex's opinion. Lex, what was your opinion on blood versus water? Also, what was your opinion on the winner, Tyson? What was your opinion on Colton quitting blood versus water as well? Go ahead real quick for us.
He quit again, so I thought that was annoying. Can you guys hear me or no?
Yeah, cut.
Yeah, speak a little bit louder.
Try to keep your thing like right here when you're just when you're talking though.
Okay, I hate when people quit, like Lindsay quit and Kagian. I don't think quitting is really a good thing because people would die to have that opportunity. So that was just my opinion on it.
Are you trying to keep quiet?
Okay, what's your opinion on Tyson winning the whole season?
I wanted Hayden to win, honestly.
Okay.
I didn't like Tyson.
Okay, what's your opinion on Caleb Bankston?
Not so bad. He was such a sweetheart. I felt so bad.
Lex, not to cut you off, but we're not talking about the death just yet. I want your opinion on Caleb during that.
I just said he's a sweetheart. He was a genuine person. He went early. Yeah.
Hey, there's a good song out there. Only the good die young, yeah! Anyways, you're all probably too young to even know that song. Anywho, alright, Tommy.
Billy Joel.
Hey, there we go, yeah, see, some 14-year-olds know good rock. Alright, Tommy, we will get to you on what was your opinion on Caleb's gameplay.
Caleb's gameplay, while he laid low, he actually was a very good strategic guy. You know, when we first saw him, you know, with Colton, we're like, him? With Colton? Is something wrong with Caleb? But, you know, it turned out he actually really...
I think we lost Tommy a little bit again. Ever since he left that computer.
He did love Colton, and he like guys, everyone liked him. I was kind of lagging a little bit. Hello?
His words just like attacked us all at once there. Yeah, we got you back. Like, super speed.
Okay. Yeah, Caleb, really good guy, you know what I mean? He had a good move with Brad Culpepper, and, you know, sad to see him go that early.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you guys all 100%. There's nothing much more I can say about Caleb myself. You three pretty much covered it. Let's talk about the unfortunate series of events of Caleb passing away. He passed away. When did he pass away? Was it yesterday, 2 days ago? A couple days ago?
It was... I think it was 2 days ago, but it was like close to the end of that day, so I really don't know much about it. I just know that, you know, he died.
Okay,
he died.
Oh,
I was just saying, like, he was on a train and it derailed from the track, and I believe that's how he passed.
Yeah, I was just going to get into that. Thank you for duly noting that.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's no problem. I meant thank you for noting that. Anyways, he was born in 87. It's 2014. He'd be 27 years of age. I don't know exactly what his date of birth is, so he could possibly still be 26. That is extremely young to be leaving this planet. I feel extremely terrible, even though I do not like Colton as a player on Survivor. I feel extremely bad for his loss and the family of Caleb's and Colton's. As Tommy just noted, it was rumored that it was some sort of train accident, derailment, or something like that. I also heard it was a work-related death, but I'm more hearing that it was a train-related incident at this point. He was a very sweet guy, and everybody is very sorry for this unfortunate series of events. Lexi, now we will get to you on what you think of Mr. Caleb, since you already started touching upon it earlier.
As I said earlier, it's a sad way to go, and
Can't hear you, Lex.
it's so bad for him.
Can't hear you, Lex.
It was a sad way for him to go, you know. I felt so bad. I feel so bad for Colton. They were such a cute couple. Yeah, they were so cute. They were supposed to get married in October, I think it was.
Yeah.
So, I just feel terrible. Like, honestly, it breaks my heart. Oh, I can stay my hair straight, too. Sorry, I don't know, I just feel really bad. Like, I know I was mean, but I'm not good at expressing things, so I just feel horrible. I literally thought about it all night last night, and it's like, not even real. Oh my god, I feel so awkward.
Alright, Lex,
Don't worry.
do not cry. Landon, let's get your opinions on what the, like I've said many a times, the unfortunate series of events that have happened.
Well, basically, Lexi lightly covered it because we could barely hear her. But, he was nice and stuff. And I think the train, he was on that train for work, I think. And whenever it derailed, like, as soon as I heard that, I was really sad because I don't like seeing people die. And, so I'm just praying for his family and Colton. And I feel really bad.
Alright, Tommy, what do you got for us on Caleb and what's going on?
I mean, they both basically, they basically said the same thing I was about to say. He was a really good guy, you know what I mean? Him and Colton just got engaged, I believe, the end of 2013 after Blood versus Water aired. And, it's really sad, you know what I mean? Really good guy.
Yeah.
It just got all sad and quiet.
What? Yeah.
I said it just got sad and
Yeah, let's talk about, the Big Brother 16 premieres tonight. It's a 2-night premiere. There is an episode tonight and an episode tomorrow night. What are your thoughts on how they have leaked photos already, of certain house guests already in the house? Obviously, the idea of 8 and 8 is going to happen, and that is why they're doing a 2-night premiere. What are your thoughts of the whole teen twist type deal where it's 8 versus 8 or whatever else they're going to throw our way? Tommy, give us your opinion on it.
I really honestly don't know. How is it going to work out? Is it going to be like one person on each team of 8 evicted each week? Because, I mean, I kind of don't get it.
I think
none of us know.
Somebody that touched upon it that, the whole, when the Battle of the Block comes up, there'll be like an HOH. There'll be an HOH from both sides. When they come up to Battle of the Block, the HOH from one side will put 2 on the other side up, and the HOH on the other side will put 2 on that person's side up, and then the Battle of the Block will be 6 people versus each other, and then whichever team comes out on top, the winners come off the block, the losers 2 stay on the block, then that person that was on the winning team that was HOH stays HOH, and then they'll have the power of veto, the regular power of veto, and then if the power veto is used, the person that was HOH on the other team can then be thrown up on a block as a replacement nomination. That's how I think it's going to happen.
Okay.
I think that is too.
Do not quote me on that, but I think that is exactly how Battle of the Block and everything's going to work. Landon, give us your opinion on God, I'm like freaking going crazy over here. Give us your opinion on what the hell was I just talking about? Give us your opinion on whatever the
Big
hell
Brother
I was
60.
talking about. Perfect. Give us your opinion on it.
Okay, well, so tonight's probably going to be 8 people, and then tomorrow's going to be 8 people. I know the first 8 that got in the house because they already showed like a 45-second clip of the first HOH. I was really excited to see Christine, Joe Costa, or whatever her name is. But, did Nicole enter first, or is she? I forgot. But I was just really excited to see some house guests.
Yeah, I think it was, I have it on my phone here. Fuck it. Anyways, I think Nicole was one of them. There's 4 girls and 4 guys. It'll be the same thing tonight. Tomorrow night, or technically tonight, unless it already happened a few days ago, obviously. Anyways, 4 guys and the other 4 girls will move into the house and probably do an HOH call. Anyways, Lexi, give us your thoughts on it. What do you think there, Dalton?
I think they're copying Survivor. With the whole teams twist and I don't know, it's just reminding me of the tribes and stuff. But anyway, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay, so do you like it or you don't like it?
I don't really like it. I like 1 HOH, 2 nominees, and a double eviction here and there. I don't really like the team's twist thingy.
All right, yeah. What are you saying, Tommy?
They'll probably get rid of that twist in a few weeks, kind of like what they did with the MVP, how they did it for 6 weeks and then took it off. I think they're going to do the same thing with this.
They'd have to, okay, not to cut you off again, Tommy, but if our prediction, obviously, Landon, because you agree with what I said, if our prediction is wrong with the Battle of the Block and everything, and if there continues to be 4 people up on the block, and it just so happens 2 people go home a week or something like that, they would, 1, only have 16 house guests, 2 a week, do the math, that's only 8 weeks, that's not a long enough Big Brother season, they would have to throw in some sort of vet, or there would have to be returning house guests as the season goes on. There would have to be a returning comp or something, and then the twist would end, and then it would be like Big Brother 9. You remember Big Brother 9, how they did that? They work. It was 2 people, 2 people, 2 people, 2 people, and then they had they go out the door, and then the damn thing came off, and then one got voted out, and then they were all singles. They weren't dating no more. That could possibly be another way it works. I don't know. It wouldn't be. There's not enough people in the season to do what it seems like they're doing right now. So they would have to do some sort of returning comp or anything. Tommy, what were you about to say?
Oh, I was just saying how this opening HOH competition is the same thing that Gina Marie won her first HOH. The one where the endurance one, where you're standing up on the thing and it's rolling and you have to hold on to it. If not, the thing crushes the thing.
Yeah, in Big Brother 15, I think it was like a bull.
Yeah, it was a bull in a china shop.
And then this time it's a beach. And
Alyssa had that.
What'd you say?
Alyssa had that amazing save.
Yeah.
That Alyssa had the amazing save on it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Let's talk a little bit about Big Brother. We never touched upon any of that. What do you think of David? Anybody, just take it away. What do you think of David?
David Garten?
Yeah, go ahead, Lex. What are you saying?
I love his tweets. They are so funny. I loved how when he got out, he was rooting for Alyssa, and he does not like Aaron. I'll go read some of his tweets to you guys.
Okay, as she finds the tweets, Landon, what do you think of David?
Honestly, I thought he was a total idiot, which I think he is. I was really glad that he went home the first week because I was rooting for Alyssa to stay. And, yeah, I don't really think much of him, but I heard his tweets were funny and stuff, so
right,
I can't really say anything.
Tommy, what do you got for David?
Yeah, I think he was just going through the motions of the game. I didn't even think he wanted to be there. I mean, he wasn't able to spell a word in that veto comp. The first person ever.
Yeah, well, he did win
That was funny, though.
Not every first evictee can say they won something. He won a goddamn piece of bread. Still went home with something from Big Brother.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, Lex, what do you got with the tweets that are funny?
I have 3 of them. One says, people might call me a dumb blonde, but I had never drinking nail polish remover on accident / purpose before. Then he said that maybe I should join one of those dating websites and learn how to not date girls like A.A. Aaron. And then he said, this is the funniest one, because he was rating the Big Brother 15 girls as dogs, and he said, wait for this one and cover your ears, close your eyes, it's about to get dirty. The Aaron Grice can be a poodle because she's a biatch.
First of all, he's was so rude to Aaron over Twitter for one simple fact and one simple fact only. Aaron forgot about who David was 4 days after he left the house. She started flaunting her shit with Judd, and David was obviously clearly very jealous of that, so he started attacking her on every personal level over Twitter as he possibly could.
Yep.
David is a complete moron. He definitely deserved not to be on that television. As I was watching Big Brother 15 all season, the first week was one of the most annoying first weeks of Big Brother I've ever had to endure watching. Thanks to David Gerton, because he's such a complete fucking moron, and if he ever decided to get back on reality television, I would fly to wherever the flying fuck they are and punch him square in the gonads. What is your guys' opinion on the third placer, Spencer Watson? Tommy.
Gross.
We'll turn it around this way. Tommy, you start with Spencer.
What I can speak about Spencer, I can speak about his gameplay. His gameplay was nothing, and I really can't speak anything about him, except that he was just a major floater, probably bigger than Adam Poach, or Pac, or whatever that last name is.
Alright, I heard gross from Landon. What do you think of Spencer?
Who's Spencer? But he wasn't as big of a floater as Adam was, but he thought he was doing things, and he really wasn't. He was on the block like how many times? Like almost 10?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I didn't like him.
He set the record.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. Lexi, what are your opinions on Spencer Beard?
Well, when I met him in real life, he was actually really, really, really sweet. But in the game, I just don't really like his gameplay. But like I said, he's made it further than most other people have. So, but I hated how he would talk about Alyssa's kids.
Yeah, didn't he get fired from his job?
He got fired from his train job. Conway, wasn't it? Conway? Or was he from, or is that the town he was from? Arkansas. Somewhere's in Arkansas, anyways. He was a Razorbacks fan, just like frickin' Brittany Haynes. Anyways, I'm not going to get into talking about Brittany Haynes, because we all know my opinion on her. Let's get talking about the winner, Andy.
She could fly a kite.
We'll start with Landon.
Say that again.
What do you think of Andy?
Like I said with Spencer, he's gross. I don't know. He's a rat, as many may say. I wish he stuck with Amanda, McCrae, and Alyssa, but he didn't. And he evicted my 2 favorites the same night. And I was so devastated about that. Yeah.
Great. Lexi, what is your opinions on Andy?
too cocky. I don't like Andy that much, but he won the game, so I'll do respect to him.
Okay.
I think many more people. Stop.
I've told you millions of times, Lexi, you don't have to give them respect because they won the game. Andy's a piece of shit.
Tell the truth.
Exactly. Thank you, Landon.
Okay.
Just tell you how you feel about him. You don't have to be all respectful to him because he's a winner. That's all I'm saying.
He may not even watch this.
He probably won't. Even if he does, who cares?
Like I said. Can I please talk, please? I don't think that you should base people off an hour you see them on TV. They could actually be really sweet people. I know Andy has been rude and cocky, but you don't know him in real life, so how can you even judge him for stuff like that? I get it. I get he said not racist thing. I get he said stuff about Alyssa, and I get he talked crap about her. But can you really, I don't like him, but honestly, can you really, at the end of the day, say you hate the guy for something he did on national TV? That's all my opinion on it.
Yes, I can. If I could punch any goddamn Big Brother person in the head right now, it would be Andy. Sorry, Lex. That's just how I feel about it.
You can play your way, but dude, I mean...
This one over here. All right, Tommy, go ahead. What's your opinion?
Nice opinion.
That's horrible. You know what I mean? It would have been better if there weren't any, if any of the earlier evictions would have still been in that game, like Nick Uhas and Howard and all of them. Andy did not deserve to win it. You know what I mean? But he had to do what he had to do to win. I mean, he got rid of Aaron, Cray, and Amanda, and he left himself with and Judd, which left him Spencer and Gina Marie. Come on. You know what I mean? He did what he needed to do, and, I think his game started when Jury happened. That's when he started his game.
Yeah, to touch base on what Lexi said and what you were saying about Nick Uhas and stuff, I was actually talking to Nick on the live feed chat and stuff. Nickopedia, check him out on YouTube, subscribe. Anyways, he was actually telling everybody how much he actually doesn't like Andy. Like, he said Andy honestly said a lot of hurtful things about Nick and a lot of people in the house. He has yet to apologize to those people. He is extremely cocky. He's an arrogant arsehole, and he did not deserve to win that game whatsoever because he was such a piece of shit. So, I'm taking that from somebody was in the house with him. Go ahead, Lex.
I mean, I guess you're right with he did go overboard with talking about people. I mean, didn't he talk about Alyssa's kids or something? So, that's really bad on his part, and I didn't know Nick Uhas didn't even like him, so that makes me look stupid, but, Andy is a mean person. I mean, I was sticking up for him, but I didn't know that even Nick Uhas in the house with him said he was like that. So, that's ridiculous that he's gonna go that far. And have you seen his tweets? He said something about a homeless man, making fun of a homeless man. I don't even know. It's just rude.
Yeah, Andy is definitely one of the most disliked winners in the history of reality television winning, not just Big Brother.
Amen.
Did he just yell amen?
Yeah, Landon just did that. I don't think he is the worst winner. I don't think he's the worst winner, however. I think the worst winner had to have been Adam from BB9. I mean, he spent the money on drugs. Starting a drug dealing business.
Yeah, he's actually still in prison. No, the worst winner is Jordan Lloyd from Big Brother 11. She's a terrible player. I love her she's cute, she's innocent, she's a wonderful woman, but she is a terrible player at the game of Big Brother. She has no strategy behind other than sucking on Jeff's you-know-what. I will not say that because it's way too vulgar on the channel. Other than that, she did not deserve to win the game whatsoever, even though she was sitting next to Natalie. Adam is not the worst winner. He actually played a decent game in Big Brother 9. As a person, he is a complete piece of shit, but as a game player, he is not. As we were talking about Andy being a shitty winner, he is a shitty person, and he is a shitty winner. Speaking of shitty winners and stuff, let's see. Give us your opinion on the shittiest winner. She doesn't like controversy. Lex, be as mean as you possibly can.
I'm not a mean person, therefore being mean is not what I do.
That's why I'm the other half of this show.
You're so mean and blunt, and I'm so quiet and
Lexi keeps it from being an R-rated.
Yeah,
She's the
I'll keep
PG
going,
side,
Lexi.
I'm the rated R side. That's why we're on
Yeah.
opposite sides of it.
Yeah. It evens out to PG-13.
Anyways, Lexi, go ahead with what you were saying about who you dislike the most as a Big Brother winner, or even Survivor winner. We can do it all. Who out of all reality television shows, who do you think the worst winner is out of all reality television shows that you've watched?
Dave and Connor.
Okay, so All-Stars season 24. Why do you think Dave and Connor, out of all the people that have won The Amazing Race, is the worst winner out of all the people that have played it? And she has run away. Landon, please. Oh, no, wait. Oh. Lexi! Alright, Lex, why do you think Dave and Connor is the worst winner out of all the people that have played The Amazing Race? Or even the people in Big Brother? Or Survivor? The Challenge? The goddamn Bachelorette? I don't care. Why do you think Dave and Connor are the worst?
Rude. They just disrespectful and they were mean to Brenchel. Like, can you not?
They were mean to Brenchel because I'm a Brenchel, on The Amazing Race, I'm a Brenchel supporter. But they were mean to Brenchel because Brenchels are pieces of shit on The Amazing Race, dude. It's just telling the truth. They were not nice to nobody. Nobody. It's just true. I'm a supporter of Brenchel on The Amazing Race. I hate them on Big Brother. I've said it many times. But Dave and Connor, I don't think is the worst winner of all shows. But anyways, yeah, I can see where you're coming from, though, Lex, on Dave and Connor, because you're obviously a bigger Brenchel supporter than I am and have very different views on Brenchel than I do.
The worst Big Brother winner would probably be, that's kind of a hard one. Andy, maybe, obviously. Or, yeah, probably Andy.
Alright, let's move quickly on to this one. Survivor. Who's your most hated Survivor winner, Lexi?
I don't really seem to be seeing the Survivors, so I'm not going to say yet.
Alright,
but I don't like Tony. I don't like Tony. I love Spencer, and I love Jeremiah, and they should have won, and Tony shouldn't have won.
Jeremiah.
Tony, all the way to the top. Alright, Landon, we'll go on with you. We'll start Survivor and work backwards to Big Brother. Who's your most hated Survivor winner of all time?
Okay, before I say that, I'd say the winner of Survivor Kayahan should have been Tasha. So just so y'all know. Anyways, anyways.
Why does people
Excuse
say
me?
Tasha should have won? Like, what did she do?
Tasha.
Well, she's nice and she's strong, and in that first few episodes, I loved her sassiness and she was amazing. Anyways, back to the worst winners.
Okay.
Tasha.
The worst Survivor winner would probably be Cochran. I hate him. He floated that whole way, and he thinks he's cool because he won 3 immunity challenges with 2 advantages in each of them. Another one would probably be Boston Rob. Like, he's a good player, but I hate him as a person, and he just did not treat people right. And I can't think of really any other Survivor winners that I hate. So, yeah, I'm done with Survivor.
The Amazing Race?
Amazing Race, I've only watched since season 21, and I can't really remember, like, the winners, because, like, that's not one of my main shows. It's really just Survivor and Big Brother. But just going back on Brendan and Rachel, I really wanted them to win over Dave and Connor. But, I mean, I like all three of those teams, so.
All right, and Big Brother.
Oh, my least favorite, like you said, Andy and Adam. Andy. Yeah, so that's basically it.
All right, Tommy, let's start Big Brother. Who?
It's me, Aggie and Lisa.
I don't even know what
I mean,
like Aggie, Alyssa, or someone.
Maggie and Lisa.
Okay, hey, Lisa.
No, not Lisa.
I love Lisa. I actually really enjoyed Big Brother 3, but anyways, that's all.
Danielle should have won.
Go ahead, Tom.
Right, Danielle should have won. That's the only reason why Lisa's on the list, and it's the same thing with Yvette.
I don't know, man.
And that's pretty much it for Big Brother.
I enjoyed Maggie, too. I just really hated her partner in Big Brother 6.
Who's her partner again? Oh, Cappy!
Cappy, yeah. Yeah, I really
Cappy was her partner, right?
Yeah. Anywho, my most hated Big Brother said Jordan Lloyd easily. I have actual reasoning behind why I do not like her as a winner. The Amazing Race, I don't have a hated winner duo. I really could care less. The Amazing Race is an awesome show. I don't care who wins. I really enjoy watching what they have to do around the world. And Survivor, I would agree with Landon, actually. Cochran would probably be my most, I agree. Like, he was shitty. I didn't like watching him on Survivor. I didn't enjoy that. As for people talking about Tony, don't talk shit about Tony, okay? He deserved to win that game. He was the only one out there digging for fucking immunity idols. He was the only one who gave a shit about the actual game, aside from Spencer. So if anybody is gonna fight with who should have won that game, it is definitely between 1, Tony, and 2, Spencer are the only two people in that entire season that actually deserve to be there to the end and win that game. That's that.
Nope.
Tony, hands down, 1 Kagion, 9-0 vote in my opinion. Sorry. But,
Spencer should have won him.
Okay.
Just so you know, Spencer is a brawn, a beauty, and a brain. But they put him on brain because they just needed him there, so he was all team.
Oh wait, I never said who I hated. My most hated winner was on Survivor.
Oh, I thought you did. All right, go ahead, Tommy.
Do we still have time, or? Most hated winner for Survivor would have to be Amber for Big Brother All-Stars. She rode the coattails of Boston Rob. Boston Rob, one of the greatest.
Ready for the word attack.
Of all time. And you know, Boston went south. Should have won 7-0.
You ever watch Fred on YouTube?
Yeah.
No.
It's kind of like what he's attacking us with is like the Fred voice. We clearly got Amber from All Stars. He does not. Was that Cochran?
That's Spencer.
Oh, that was Spencer with glasses on. All right, yeah, what a sexy one that is. Okay, we have exactly 50 seconds remaining. All right. This is kind of the part of the show where I start saying the goodbyes. What was I going to say? I'm still extremely tired. Okay, hit subscribe if you enjoy watching us. We have regular super fans on with us almost all the time. Lexi and I will be doing the recap. It looks like she wants to say something. Lexi, are you trying to say something?
I finally woke up to come on and yeah, I was too lazy to get on the computer, sorry.
Yeah, like.
Oh,
like
and
he
Jeremiah is perfect, if I haven't mentioned that already.
And apparently Jeremiah is perfect, even though he definitely fucking is not perfect. He is actually a piece of shit and should have never been put on Survivor in the history of any fucking television show. That's just my opinion on it, though. Anyways,
Don't forget to watch Big Brother 16.
No,
Evil Dick is an amazing player. Evil Dick is an amazing player.
He sucks. He sucks. Bye, Felicia.
James Ryan, James Ryan.
And apparently James Ryan. Anyways, like I said before, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy watching Lexi and myself bicker on back and forth about Jeremiah and Evil Dick. It's no big deal. Just enjoy the videos. Hit subscribe,
Jeremiah's
like our
more
videos,
better.
rate us. And she's going off about Jeremiah again. Evil Dick! Okay.
KMA. Jeremiah's the best.
If you enjoy watching us, once again, hit the subscribe button, rate us, like our videos. Once again, we have special guests Tommy and Landon, or Landy, as we call him on Instagram and family and friends. We really enjoyed having you, Landy, on this episode. We would ask for you to come back once in a while because I really enjoyed your perspective on Survivor because you are the biggest Survivor fan we've had so far. I enjoyed your Big Brother perspective. Tommy, obviously, we've had you twice now. I really enjoy your perspectives. I'm sure Lex likes your guys' perspectives on things, only I'm not letting her speak because I'm just that kind of a co-host right now. I'll let you speak right when I'm done saying all what I usually say, okay? Hit the subscribe button, like us, rate our videos. Thank you once again, Tommy and Landy, for being on our video. Please come back a few more times. Lex and I both will be doing recaps of every episode, and if Lex decides not to get up or do the recap, then I'll do it myself. Or with a special guest. Anywho, we will be doing recaps of every episode of Big Brother, which premieres tonight. It is a 2-night premiere of Wednesday, obviously tonight, and Thursday, June 25th and the 26th. It'll be back on Sunday, so Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I have no idea what the hell time zone you are all in while you watch my YouTube channel. I just said mine again, Lex and I's YouTube channel. So once again, enjoy. Lex, go ahead. What were you going to say before we wrap things up?
In the comment box, if you comment Jeremiah is better than Evil Dick, I'll send you an iTunes. Just kidding, no. But I will literally love you forever. So thank you. That's all I have to say.
If you comment in the comment box, Jeremiah is better than Evil Dick, this channel will be no more. It'll be disgusting and disgraceful. You are a complete fucking moron if you even decide to even come close to typing that in on your computer. I will find you, put you down, and punch you square between the gonads. Because it's one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard come out of anyone's mouth saying Jeremiah is better than Dick.
He froze, yay!
You froze. Anyways, thank you, Tommy, and thank you, Landy, for being on Lex and I recap, Lexx&Brad recap of reality. We really enjoyed having you here.
Thanks for having me.
We'll definitely be asking.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. We'll definitely be asking y'all to come back. Lexi, do you want to say a goodbye statement, or is it just going to be another Jeremiah Evil Dick fight?
I'll say it when we get off so I can have the last word.
Alright, well, the video will be ending, like, right now.
Jeremiah's better, bye. Love him. Brad, you can
Jeremiah is not better than Evil Dick. I will continuously say that. Hit subscribe.
You're disgusting, 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 disgusting.